What is good, everyone? So in today's video, we'll be going over this trade that made me $4,567. So this was a clean ass trade. It was a bit choppy at open, but we did eventually, pick up, and it was a pretty crazy trade. I can't lie. Now, first of all, what I always do is start on the higher time frames, and technically we are at all-time highs, or close to it at least. Now we've dropped a bit doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday's price action now. But technically we are at all-time high, so we are bullish if you look at the weekly, monthly. But obviously I don't trade off the weekly and monthly. I trade off the 30-minute, 5-minute, 50-minute, 1-minute, etc. So two previous daily candles actually closed bearish. Tuesday went crazy, we dropped like 300 points. Wednesday went crazy, we dropped like 400 points, and today we also dropped like an additional almost 200 points. Absolutely insane, right? So I was trying to catch the wave going down, and my main bias was actually bearish, right? You look at this structure right here, you can clearly see that we have a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, respecting this, and then we can continue down. But I actually ended up taking buy positions, and I will go over why in just a second here. Now, if we delete these arrows right here, right, I basically got, I was looking at the price at like 9:20, 9:25 a.m. Eastern just before market open. And if we actually zoom, if we actually go back here, let's go back to the 5-minute to open right here. This is market open, right? I was anticipating sells first, right? I had marked out these highs up here. I had marked out these highs up here. And I marked out these lows and these lows down here, right? So we are in this range. So either there's two scenarios here, right? Either we go, up bullish first, right? And then we start flipping bearish and can take the, position going down with, this being the liquidity grab. That is the first scenario, which I was leaning towards. I would lovely have, I would have taken this entry like any day of the week, basically, if we got, this price action right here, right? But we didn't do that. And the second option, the second thing I was looking for was a bottom wick first, and then a push up and a continuation bullish to these internal highs. And then after that, I could maybe, end up taking sell positions going down, because that was the main bias, right? So I didn't want to have runners today because I'm, trading against the trend. Technically, there's no reason to, try and aim for runners when I'm not following the trend. Like, I'm just trying to, get greedy, and I obviously don't want to do that. So I was just targeting these highs. Maybe if volume was with me, I would target and let runners up to these highs, but mainly these highs at, 7 a.m., right? But anyways, what do we have of open here? So we play the first 5 minutes of market open at 9:30. We get this liquidity grab, but it's not steep enough for me. I want at least these lows to get liquidated right here before we can continue. Okay, so I don't take this. I wait and I sit on my ass. That is a skill you guys have to learn. Sit on your fucking hands or ass or whatever. Just wait for price to come to you. Okay, it didn't tap my levels yet. Didn't enter. Great. What do we do next 5 minutes? Push up, whatever. Next 5 minutes. Let's see. Next 5 minute pushes down, still no entry criteria. This is 9:45 now. Now we get this, right? I was looking at this and I was like, this looks just too, suspicious for me, because we liquidated this. We technically are bearish, but we also have a liquidity grab down now. So we have a liquidity grab to the upside, liquidating these highs right here, right? And we have a liquidity grab to the downside. So I was like, this can either go, like this can start going sideways, just dropping with the higher time frame trend, right? And I was scared to take this trade. It wasn't a part of my plan. I didn't want to, enter here because, bro, we liquidated both sides. Like, where's price going, right? So I didn't take this, but I waited, and we also had red folder news. But I just waited out for the next 5 minutes. Okay, great. What do? We basically close bearish, right? Fine. Next 5 minutes. Look at, like, I'm so patient with my trading. You guys have to do this as well. Like, just be patient. Just wait for it, okay? Now we ended up dropping, and what do we do with the next 5-minute candle? Boom. Like, look at this. So all of a sudden, I've got, and price has given me 3 liquidity grabs, 1, 2, and 3. And now we'll probably hunt these, highs, and then we'll drop. Okay? So this was what I was looking for. I was like, okay, if we get 3 liquidity grabs to the downside, bro, where is price going? It's going to the upside, okay? And we broke structure to the upside, basically, right? So off this 5 minute at 10:05, basically, I took my entries, buys, targeting these highs up here, and I didn't use this stops because look at the, RR just absolutely cooked. But I went down to the 1 minute and I looked, okay, well, I can use it here, but I could also use it on the 1 minute candle right here, because ideally we shouldn't print market structure to the downside like this either way if we want to continue up. And if we break these lows, we might as well break these lows, So I had my stops below the 1 minute candle because that made logical sense. And I basically had my take profit at 7 a.m. highs. And bro, we play price right here, and it was a pretty easy textbook play. And it's not actually going in 1 minute, but 5 minutes, right? So we shoot up. Now we broke these previous highs. I'll go break even, right? Risk was off the table, and boom, we end up, hitting take profit and then rejecting heavy after that. And this is why you don't let runners doing a counter trend trade, because in theory now we liquidated this and price can just drop like fucking 500 points. And it's funny enough also didn't end up dropping a bit here. So I mean, it's pretty, self-explanatory. Don't have runners in a counter trend trade, but it's a beautiful trade. 3 liquidity grabs for confirmation this time, but patience is everything. Once you just wait for your setup to come to you instead of chasing it, you'll make so much more money in trading. It's unbelievable. It's a game changer, okay? Now, if you do want more trade recaps like this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And hope you all like this video. I'm out.